And here we are, coming round the corner. We can see the old garage, I hope, in the distance. The wild part, and the bit that I've been attempting this year to bring back to some sort of order. Here, the driveway going round to the garage. And now the back of the house. And the little bit of garden that in fact has been tended for some time. Let's move back a little bit so we can see where the fence is, for Father's sake. The #1 feeding station, I think, for the birds between Nova Scotia and South America. Not many birds here at the moment, simply because we're here with a camera. Strangely enough, we're not in a hide. The bird bath. And there we are again, the back of the house. Just a little view of the patio garden, which is pretty awful in November. I don't cut things back. Leave the seeds, etc., the seed heads for the birds. Now we'll be going in through the back door. Let's take a quick look. Well, what do we see there? Is that a cat flap? Do these people have cats? We'll go in and find out. The first cat, stay where you are, Silky. Stay there. Stay there. That's Silky. Oh, she's come to sit on my knee. Oh dear. We're in the kitchen. Children's artwork on there. The bathroom through there. And just see the washing machine, I think. Silky back on the table, wondering what's going on. Silky age 7. It's a very old door. Solid wood. This is Sebastian. Best cat, the biggest cat, in the hallway, wondering what on earth I'm doing and why this silly light is flashing at him. How do you do, Sebastian? Now we'll move into the sitting room, which I recently had decorated. Hopefully we're seeing some things. Very difficult to see exactly what I'm seeing through this viewfinder. It's not in colour. Sebastian's telling us it's a silly. Well, I'm being silly. Probably should be looking after him a bit more. Now we move in amongst the leisured classes. There's Phoebe on her cushion. Phoebe, I was told when I got her, never goes on furniture. Well, we soon put a stop to that nonsense. And there is the big dog, Meg, over there on her chair. There's a close-up of the pig dog, looking very stupid. When I went out to film the outside of the house a few minutes ago, she thought she was going for a walk, but she's now very disappointed. Well, Phoebe decides if she's going to be filmed, she's better get herself clean. And I'm experimenting with this rocker switch to bring things into focus, the zoom. I don't know how easily you can see this photo. This is one we have up in the sitting room. Simon at a gig. Hopefully we might learn a little bit from Simon and Sam about the band later. Hope you can see this. It's Uncle Reg, bride, with their 2 babies, well, little children, Mother as a baby, and George, age about 1, sitting there with his ball. And Mother, fat baby, oh, I've gone out of focus now, back again, with the ball. Oh, just when I pushed the button it went out of focus. This is Simon running, a photo we have of him, one of his other activities. Feeding time at the zoo. Sebastian enjoying his dinner. Silky having hers on the shelf above. Phoebe greedily tucking into hers. But goodness only knows where the baby is. Elliot, he's gone missing. Now we're going upstairs just to have a little look up there. The first thing that we see, rather fine Victorian print dominating the landing. Just let's go through this open door here and have a brief glimpse into Simon's bedroom. Here, a shut door. I wonder what lies behind it. Well, it would seem to be Simon at work, puzzling over something, scratching his head. Let's go in and look at the study. We've only just had most of these things put up, the shelves put up. Hope Simon appreciates the convenience. This used to be Sam's bedroom. Oh. There'll be something very important going down now. And finally my bedroom. Not much to see. Just the bed in which Simon was born. Nobody else. Perhaps hundreds of other people, but nobody I know. Not really much else to see. We'll just have a quick skim round then. Most of the furniture belonged to my grandmother and grandfather. The house was somewhat different in those days. Oh, excuse me a minute. Baby has arrived. Oh, won't stay still. Well, hopefully he's happy for a few minutes and will stay where I've put him, attacking my shoehorn. There, that's Elliot, the newest addition to the family. A bit of a personality, to say the least. Have a good time, Elliot. Don't let it get away. That's it, Elliot. Oh. As if you've killed that shoehorn, doesn't it? Looks as if that shoehorn's dead. Let's have a brief look in the kitchen to see what culinary delights Simon has for us tonight. Would you like to just stay where you are, Simon, and turn and tell us what we're having? Please?
A pasta dish.
That sounds very nice. What are you putting in it?
Various vegetables. Go with tagliatelle.
Go with what? Tagliatelle. Oh, sounds delicious. You're having some wine?
That's not doubt me, I don't think.
Well, I think we might be then. And Sam's coming. Thank you very much indeed.
Yeah, still full of milk, if you know.
Cheers, Simon.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers to you both. Cheers, Mother.
Cheers, Mother.
Now, Simon explained earlier we were having a little tagliatelle. So in a minute, Sam, you'll be able to tell us all whether you're in, how you enjoy it or not.
Once I start eating it.
There's a pesto sauce.
Oh, very nice. My favourite.
And some like this as well.
Aye. And some that Alison made ones, and some that Francis made as well. And they were both very nice.
Who's Francis?
Francis?
Hmm.
You know who Francis is?
Yes, but your descendants won't. And this is a film for your descendants.
Alison is either, but that didn't seem to bother you.
Well, I would have asked who Alison was as well in a minute.
Francis is some woman who I used to live with.
Some woman you were engaged to, I think, for some time. Hmm.
Very nice woman though.
Do you still see much of her?
No. Spoke to her on the phone yesterday.
Mm-hmm. She didn't go to the gig, though.
No, she went to Vague.
Was that better than the Beehive, do you think?
Depends what mood you're in.
Oh.
If you fancy dancing all night loads, then yeah. But if you fancy going somewhere where you can sit down and talk and drink, then
So sitting down is a bit difficult in the Beehive.
that's only because we're in a cellar bar.
And was it successful,
What?
the gig?
What's successful about a gig?
I don't know, you tell me. You enjoyed doing it?
Oh yeah.
That's successful then. Screaming Life you're called, I believe, are you not?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Right. How are you getting on then at university, Sam?
Not bad.
Now what does that mean? Not bad. What do you enjoy?
French.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 2 A's in French so far.
What have you done to get 2 A's? I mean, what is
Exams.
2 exams, not tests.
Exams.
Exams in what?
Writing things down.
Little test, you mean?
No. Proper exams. Not allowed to speak.
That's a test. Mm-hmm. You've got 2 A's, and what have you got other than A's? You got any B's?
No.
You've
just
only
done
done
two
two
exams.
out of 2, you've got A's. And has anybody else on the entire course got 2 A's?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, right. It's quite a popular score, is it, A? Oh.
I enjoy doing that, and I enjoy doing history and politics as well. And interpersonal communications.
You haven't told me about that at all, interpersonal communication. How often do you do that a week?
Same as everything else.
You don't pick your nose.
One lecture a week and one seminar a fortnight.
Mm-hmm. So, what on earth can you have a lecture on interpersonal, what is it, communication?
Mm-hmm.
So what are you taught? What the sort of thing are you being taught?
It's basically psychology.
Mm-hmm.
Is it psychology? Sociology or something. What's that thing?
So tell me more. What have you learned? What have you done? What do you have to do?
Just
Have you got an essay?
We will have an essay at the end of the semester.
And when's the end of the semester?
End of January.
So how many essays will you have to write at the end of January?
For the end of January. Well, yeah, at the end of January.
Mm-hmm. And when is the deadline?
27th, 3.
Pardon?
27th of January, we've got to do 3.
Not 4, like you said a minute ago.
No, I said for the end of January.
Oh, I see. I think 4 exams at the end of the January. I see. So you've got a lecture in, an essay in history, an essay in interpersonal communication, and
An essay in
economics.
And exam in history as well.
All right. But only in history.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Don't know. I didn't do that. I didn't work out the course.
Well, it's run by the European Studies Department, I expect, which is the only department at Bradford University to be a AAA or whatever. The only AAA department there is at Bradford University.
And what's AAA mean?
Not absolutely sure. Something to do with research, high-powered research or something. I'm not sure. But it's the only one that's been given a high rating. I'm sure Simon will be able to tell us about that. Would you like to tell us what that means, Simon?
It's a 5A rating, isn't it? That you
A
go
5A rating. Is this recording now or not?
Mm-hmm.
Go on. 5A rating. I hope it's pointing in our direction.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know what they refer to, but 2 different scales, I presume. One you get 5 and another you get A.
You what?
I presume the figure that 5 and A relate to 2 different scales of...
Oh no, I
No?
thought it was 5 A's.
maybe. I don't
Oh,
know.
might be wrong.
No idea.
No idea.
No idea what you're on about anyway.
Well, all I'm saying is that
Means it gets lots of money.
It means that lots of money comes in.
No, right.
Cambridge, for example, got 5 A's in every department. Ends up with 5 A's. The only department at Bradford University that ends up with 5 A's is the European Studies department. And your history exam is run. Your history course is run by the European Studies department.
So if I do history and politics, then I won't be doing social sciences. I'll be doing European studies. So if I wanted to do an MA, then it probably would be a lot easier to get funding for it.
Say that again.
So if I did history and politics, I'd
As
do
opposed to.
economics. I wouldn't be in the social and economic studies department. I
Oh.
wouldn't be a social scientist.
Well,
I'd
a
be in the
European Studies
studies
is
thing.
social science. Is a social science.
But if
presumably,
they
but
get-
it isn't under the yes.
But
Yes.
they get lots
yes.
of money, so it'd be lots easier to get money to do something like to do an MA or a PhD in the European Studies department.
Well, I think it'd be more prestigious. I think it would give you. I think whatever was written would be taken more into account by the ESRC. Yes.
There's no reason why you can't apply to the European Studies department anyway, having done a degree in economics.
Well, I'm not going to do a degree in economics anyway.
Oh, so you've given that up?
Well,
The idea
I'd
of
rather do
economics.
history and politics, yeah.
Well, you wait till you do your first essay, please.
No, I can't
Essays
decide.
are difficult.
I can't decide until the end of the year anyway, so.
Mm. I think that might be the end. We complained about that, did it? We could always invite Claire round as
Could
well.
hardly grip my guitar for a
Let's.
day after.
You on?
Could hardly grip my guitar the day after.
Oh. Well, we got in for compy.
Very painful.
Get in for compy. That red light isn't flashing, Sam, so I know that it's either recording or you're being stupid. So, Simon, you're on Bradford Community Radio, I believe, fairly soon.
Yes, hopefully. When they're back on air.
Who's they? You're
Bradford
on.
Community Radio.
No, you're on. So who's you? Who are you?
Who are we?
Mm.
The band, myself and my brother. And a guy called James.
Fisher,
Mm-hmm.
who you've known for a long, long time.
Since he used to play football with Sam at school.
Yes, since you were all in the football team at Royd Mount or something. You weren't there, of course. By that time you were at Bradford Grammar School, weren't you?
Yeah, I'd already passed through the football team.
You passed through the football team and passed the Bradford Grammar School entrance exam. And were there with an assisted place, I believe. Yes?
Right.
Is it recording now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so where were we, Simon? You're telling me, I think, about the community radio, a gig that you've got or something. When? So once more, Simon, tell me about your appointment with Bradford Community Radio. You don't know when?
Not yet. No.
Do you know where?
Mm-hmm. Bradford College.
Oh. Is it based at Bradford College then?
No, they just have. I've come to an arrangement with Bradford College to use their studio to record 4 bands so that they can have one a week whilst they're on air. I think from November the 20th to 4 weeks after that.
Nearly Christmas.
Mm-hmm. And they're going to be one of those 4 bands, so we get
So
to
how
go.
have they selected these 4 bands?
I don't know, they were supposed to have advertised, but we found out about it before they advertised through Ricky.
Was that Bradford College?
Mm-hmm.
I see.
And through Carl, because
So you've got yourselves in on that. Well, that would be good. And you'll be on the radio. Well, I hope it's better. I can tune it in better than the Pennine. What was it that we couldn't get before? You were on something and I couldn't get it at all.
must have been Pennine because I was away and you
I was trying to get it for you. I couldn't get anything. Awful.
Pennine doesn't exist anymore.
I know.
No, it's the Pulse,
Mm-hmm.
like the Pulse Stadium, where Bradford City play.
Sponsor the Bradford City.
So,
But they don't play local bands anymore.
who don't? The Pulse.
Yeah.
Oh, right, well that's not very interesting. I can't say I've ever listened to the Pulse, nor intend particularly to listen to the Pulse. No,
Radio Air are quite good.
they play local bands as well.
Mhm.
It's enough of blooming local bands now, and even enough of screaming life, Simon, I think. I think I'm more interested. Oh no, you're stupid. Switch it off. We don't have any like that. Don't you listen, Sam. Every time you go quickly, it doesn't stay in focus. You must always go very slowly or stop it before you go.
I'll stop it.
Yeah, stop it and then let it focus automatically and then start the recording again. Use the red switch. Yes. Otherwise it's bum filming by a bum filmer. So...
We had a talk on this with one person who's doing the micro-teaching at the Management Centre on the teaching orientation course. Was teaching electronic imaging and use of the video camera with his
So he actually
chosen topics.
he told you that, did he?
All those things like that, yeah.
Oh, so Simon already knows this, that the sort of thing your mother knows automatically.
We also tend to use tripods and put it on solid objects as often as possible as well, which we seem to not take advice.
No, the point was, Simon, I handed the camera and the tripod to your younger brother. Your younger brother was unable to find how to attach it to the tripod. And I didn't try. I've done everything else. I've managed to sort out everything else on this camera without much help from anybody.
Well,
so,
I don't know about that. Really.
well, I've learned how to charge the battery and all. I've in fact been pretty mechanical, I would say. Anyhow, that's not got nothing. I don't think our descendants will be particularly interested in how mechanical I am, or indeed how mechanical you are. They'll want to know how we live our lives, I think, in this sort of at the end of the 20th century. So, how do you feel about living at the end of the 20th century as a European studies member?
You can't really judge it because you don't know what any other time lives like.
Pardon?
You don't know what any other time's like.
Well, you've been doing a history course, Sam. You should know what times past are like.
You don't know what it's like to
Not
live there.
necessarily. You would have a different interpretation of the French Revolution if you lived now than you would if you lived 100 years ago.
Yes. Or if you lived during the French Revolution, presumably.
Well, yes, but yeah, we've agreed that that's different.
Oh, what? Oh.
We've agreed that what's different.
Nobody's done any agreeing, obviously.
The youth speculated that it was different to live now than... Well, Sam rather had speculated it was different to live now than to live in any historical period, or to look back at it in another historical period, as opposed to living in it.
I see. But I can still ask you, how do you feel about the end of the 20th century? Do you feel essentially optimistic or pessimistic? I suppose I could ask a question like that.
Suicidal? Yeah.
Is that how you feel, suicidal? Or one thing I would like to know. You see,
I don't think the time when you live makes much difference
well, I'm
because you're socially conditioned to whatever your environment is.
Look through that eyepiece. You don't know where your hand's going when you're doing that. I would like now to speak to our descendants, and I would like to say, I don't know. This is really interesting. At this point in time, and you will know, and I don't know, and they don't know. We don't know who you are. We don't even know which one of these two are going to produce you, if indeed either of you are. We hope, I hope, as a potential grandmother, that one of them will eventually produce some sort of issue, and that we will go on. We might even be speaking into the void. You might not exist, I suppose. But just supposing you do exist, we don't know about you, but you know who you are. I think that's quite an interesting thought, don't you? Quite philosophical moment. I think, Sam, you could stop it for a moment now, do you think? Sam, if you were filming Sebastian, then you say something.
Meow.
No, you say something. I've had plenty of meows already.
This is Sebastian the cat.
Go on.
His legs are broken,
His hip. His
hips are broken, and if he walks, you'll get to see it. Aye,
Just talking about.
agreeing. Go on, Sebastian, walk somewhere.
You've missed it. He was too fast for you. He was too fast for you.
And
The best sight is when he comes down the stairs. Have you seen him come down the stairs?
Mm-hmm.
He comes down on his paws, on his front paws, and his back paws don't even touch the stairs. He's so clever, isn't he, Simon?
He's that strong.
Oh, but front paws are very strong. Clever boy. And his best place at night, where is it, Si? I mean in the evening.
Not yet.
On your knee as you watch the television or do whatever you do very late at night. He's always looking out to see where you are.
Well, you're on that chair anyway.
Well, sometimes when he's on my bed, even when he's on my bed with me,
He has the TV on.
he has the TV go on, he's whoosh, straight down to get on your knee, because that's the place he wants to be. Funny, isn't it? And you go tut, do you, when you hear it, when he comes down? Oh, why don't you like him?
Because he's
I'm trying
annoying.
if I'm trying to, if I want to read or something then.
Is that recording or not?
Yeah.
Well, kindly bloody well look through it, Sam. Do you want to read what? You
I
can't
think
read.
so. I could have him on my knee.
Mm. You hear that, Sebastian? You make doing a PhD very difficult. He's only trying to help. He's a good helper. Ooh, he's a lovely helper. Right, Sam, I think that's enough. Don't, unless you want to say something. Say. Well, this is November 1994. Sam and Claire, 20 years on from when we last met. Claire is the one with her thumb in. Oh no, she's taken her thumb out.
Cheeky.
She's showing her knickers. No, she's not. So there we go.
She must have aged 20 years then.
Mm-hmm.
She's out of nappies.
I am. Grown up.
Yep.
So Claire, do you enjoy your job?
No, I don't actually. No, I'm not very happy.
What
Why?
job?
Mm-hmm.
What job is it?
I'm
Mm.
working in the solicitor's office. It's only temporary now. I'm going to Australia in February. Did I tell you I'm going to Australia in February?
You said you didn't know if you definitely were
No, I am now.
with
Oh,
the woman who you used to go to university with.
Becky. Yes.
But they were going to go. Earlier, and one of them wasn't going to go.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Yeah.
But now it's just her going.
Yeah.
With you.
I'm going in February.
Right.
It's all wet, so I should.
No, he's not. Don't dry it, Claire, because he doesn't want the gel to come out, remember.
It's
I ain't
just
got
too
any
cool.
more.
Mm.
So you've just got to have that gel on for the rest of your life now then.
Well, at least until the shop's open on Monday.
So how's college then?
Pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm being a star in French.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're pretty good.
2 A's. French exams. So.
Stuff. You've had exams?
Mm-hmm. Assessments are called, but I prefer calling exams.
Sounds very official. Lucy, it's not Lucy, is it?
It's a nice badge you're wearing.
That one. Crowded house. Let's see if I can say.
When?
Have we got to talk about topical issues or something, Helen? What would you like us to talk about?
Topical issues might be a very good idea if any of you know anything about topical issues.
It's topical.
I'll just stop the recording. Okay. So, Claire, what are you planning to do at Christmas time?
I don't know actually. I'm going down to my friends on the 23rd. They have a fancy dress. My friend in Cheshunt, who I was at college with,
Mm-hmm.
we're going down. It's a fancy dress, and I'm going to dress like a Yorkshire person.
How does a Yorkshire person dress?
I'm going to take a whippet. I'm going to find a whippet or something, or a pigeon. See if I can get a pigeon.
You can take Meg, of course, if you want.
She could be my sheepdog, couldn't she?
What do you mean, your whippet or your whippet
I'm a
sheepdog? Mm.
Too big for a whippet.
Is
She's,
she?
she's nearly a whippet.
She's nearly a whippet, yes.
Too fluffy at the moment.
Bit too fluffy, Meg. So, yes. And then,
So you're going as a tyke
I'm a tyke, yeah.
to a fancy dress place in, where did you say?
Cheshunt. It's just northwest of London.
Mm-hmm. When's that? Oh, the 23rd, you said?
23rd, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Then you're coming back for Christmas itself, presumably.
Yeah. And then we've got Boxing Day. When are you going? What are you doing?
Oh.
'Cause we've got Boxing
Where are you
Day.
going?
Who, me?
Mm.
I'm going to Morocco for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Set off just before Christmas, about 2 days before Christmas Eve,
Mm.
and then come back a week later.
Fun.
And
So
then
you'll
go to
miss-
work for New Year's Eve.
You'll miss all the Welsh celebrations then, I suppose, will you?
Welsh celebration.
Yes, the celebration in Wales.
They have a special Christmas celebration in Wales.
Well, we do in Wales. I'm saying the family get-together,
Mm.
which you've never managed to make yet.
I don't see Christmas as a time for seeing your family. I see Christmas as a time for trying to escape from things like that.
You're never with your family.
Mm.
That's
Sam.
why.
Doing quite a good job of it.
It's not at Christmas that you escape, it's most of the time.
Mm.
So why do you dislike your family so, Sam? Is there something deep in your background that
No, I don't dislike my family at all.
you see a lot of your brother?
Mm. Circumstance.
What, that you see your brother?
Mm-hmm. And it's nice to see him. Suppose we get on a lot better.
Than?
We used to do. Now we're
Hmm.
both grown up.
Oh. And how do you get on with Alison, Claire?
Okay.
And is she now living at your house at the moment?
No, she isn't. She was living with a boyfriend.
Mm.
And just last week he moved out. So she's staying in the house. She's taken on the mortgage and things and she's staying there.
Mm, where's he living?
He's gone back to his dad's, unfortunately.
She doesn't enjoy.
No, it's not a very nice situation.
Mm.
So, but I saw her tonight actually. She seems okay.
Where is the house?
Alison's house is in Silsden, to the other side of Keighley, which is
Mhm.
where my dad was brought up.
Yes, yes, yes. And is she going to be here at Christmas time?
Oh yes.
Yes, you always have a get-together at
Well,
Christmas
we have
time,
Boxing
don't you?
Day. Boxing Day is our get together.
Mm.
Christmas Day is always, I think, is always a bit of a letdown. But Boxing Day is doing really good.
Why is Christmas Day a letdown?
I don't know what is.
Because there's nothing to do.
Yeah. Christmas Eve is really. I think Christmas Eve is the nicest day because that's all the anticipation and it's quite. I don't know. That's quite special. But then Christmas Day is just nothing. No, it doesn't do anything for me.
I had a good Christmas Day last year.
Did you? What did you do? So.
But my house with Ricky and Pete.
Oh yeah.
And we all cooked and things. And big Christmas dinner.
Because that was because when I was at college we sort of cooked Christmas dinner. You know, before we broke up, and that was quite good.
Mm.
But it's
Well, I hope that Sam will condescend to visit his family at some point before Christmas to have a small Christmas celebration here
Oh yeah.
before we go to Wales.
Before I go to Morocco.
When did you say you were going again? I've actually forgotten.
Not the day. 2 days before Christmas Eve,
I see.
probably.
Mm. Well, thank you.
Then Christmas is in the middle of it. I'm going to spend Christmas Day in a hotel with room service.